Look, I did a thing!
Hello everyone, Owl here, and welcome to episode 2 of You and Me and Her, a love story, and this time I did not mess up the title, because it was right in front of me. Oh, quick save, there we go. There we are. I found it. I would like to load this. Load file? Yes. So, alright, where we left off, we met the weird robot girl. She made a bunch of beeping noises. She claimed that we were in a game where we kind of are, but our character isn't. And then we had a weird sex dream about Miyuki, the girl who we are nowhere near being able to date, even though she apparently, like, loves me and wants to hop on that. Yeah, anywho, man, that dream I had last night was pretty weird. But I know today will be just the same as always. Ugh. Man, I wish I'd have a grand adventure. Da, 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 da. I mean, isn't that what happened in Attack on Titan? Eren Yeager's like, I wish I had an adventure, and then, like, the Titans show up. Mostly because of the... You know what? Spoilers. Never mind. Just another ordinary... Huh? A letter tumbles out of my shoe locker. That's right. We're so bourgeois, we have a locker just for shoes. I take it to my desk and open it carefully, half terrified that it's going to be a howler to discover what awaits me inside. Ronald Weasley! Meet me on the roof at lunch. Ah, oh, crap. They're going to try to murder me. Die! Ah! Yutaro, were you peeking? First I find out that you're old friends with Sona-san, then I find out that not only did you try to cheat on her with Muko, but on top of that you also got this old-fashioned love letter? First off, never been a secret we've been friends, you can check our social media, it's on there. Second off, this just says meet on the roof, not a love letter. Chill, this is why no one will date you, because you're insane, and your eyebrows are really, they're fake. They're drawn on. Oh god, and you're crying blood! You're a normie, aren't you? You are! You're a gosh darn normie! Well, you really need to see a doctor, man. Your god may forgive you, but as the captain of the Boys and Dreams Club, I, Kabono Yutaro, never will! Okay, but now you're like crying milk, so that's like not okay. Keep your nose out of other people's letters, man, and please, why are you lactating from your eyes? See a doctor! Dang! Sorry. Sumimasen. But you know, stuff like this will affect whether the BD Club lives to see another day. The BD Club? The Bondage and Dominatrix Club? I wish my high school had that. Holy crap, that'd be awesome. Ah yes, the Boys and Dreams Club, because they all dream about being subdued. Don't worry, it doesn't make much sense to me either. Yutaro describes his club as for boys who want to pursue their dreams. Wink. Personally, I have no idea what that means. The club's actually been around for quite some time, but with a name like that, I can't imagine many people would go out of their way to join. I know if it was at my high school, yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Unsurprisingly, once spring rolled around, Yutaro was the only member left, and the the BD Club was on the verge of being disbanded. In the end, he convinced me to join, in name only, purely to keep the club alive. It doesn't matter what I do as long as I stay in the club, right? Like, I can just... My friend, you can't presume a dream you're already living. The moment you achieve romantic fulfillment and become a normie, your membership is null and void. This is the oath sworn by the BD boys. The irony being, we're actually the SD boys. Maybe disbanding is for the best? I'm starting to think so too. Yutaro may seem like a goofball, but he takes this 100% seriously, which is actually really dangerous. No sense in sabotaging a relationship just to keep my club alive, you know? Here. He set something on my desk. That's the game I saw yesterday. After Mukuo had left, Yutaro demanded to know every last detail of what happened. Obviously, he's a simp, and I couldn't tell him about all that stuff Miyuki said, but I did tell him about the visual novel on her phone. I barely gave you anything to go on. How'd you find it? Oh, Ryujiro knows a lot about these games. Also, it's on sale on Steam for like 50% off. I got it for like 7 yen. Steal, really. Who's Ryujiro? My kid brother. You said the heroine looks dead on like Mikio, and I'm probably butchering that name, so once again, sumimasen, I apologize. Weeb Nation. So I showed him a pic of her. That was all it took. I look at the girl on screen. Then I look at the girl sitting a few desks away. They're absolutely identical. A perfect 2D recreation in a 3D world. If you told me developers modeled their character on her, I wouldn't doubt it for a second, because indie games don't have a lot of money to hire models, so kinda makes a lot of sense. Mikuo sits silently at her desk. She doesn't try to talk to anyone or play with her phone or herself, which is probably a good thing to do in a public school. I'm assuming this is public school. She just stares into empty space. And then I remember that she does a lot of drugs, as we discussed in the last episode. While everyone else is chatting about their morning with their friends, the space around her is perfectly quiet, like a vacuum. Which is weird because I've never met a silent vacuum. I don't care what Dyson says, those things are loud. Almost as if she's focusing on her entire being on being able to read. Almost as if she's focusing her entire being on picking up the faintest radio waves from the farthest reaches of space. Got it! Just then, she thrusts her hand up into the air. Transmission received. Development schedule confirmed. I try to tell her that it looks a little suspiciously like a Nazi salute. Sorry, wrong hand symbol. Route in progress. She babbles to no one in particular. But our class is already used to her antics. Once again, she's been on drugs for a while. I know I'm saying the same things over and over again, but it's true and I have a point to make about robots and drugs. Futurama already did a whole episode about this. No one finds her behavior surprising, which is kind of sad because, once again, another person in this game who should really see a doctor. At least that's the sense I get. I mean, I'm just a concerned classmate. What a weirdo. Nothing against her, but I suggest you set your sights elsewhere, like on someone who's not a hardcore drug addict and completely insane. No offense, of course, to you on drugs. I hope you get the help you need. It's a real issue. The opioid crisis is real, people. She's one giant headache waiting to happen. Huh? I never said I was interested in her like that. Then why are you asking about her? She tried to kiss me on the roof, man! Obviously, I'm gonna be at least a little curious, you know? But that's all it is. For your sake, I sure hope so. I've heard some pretty bad rumors, dude. Such as... They say she's easy. Not that I buy it, obviously. I mean, she's impossible to talk to, much less anything else. So, after witnessing her gamer brain antics yesterday, I agree. I personally don't. I feel like, as I said earlier, just tell her it's for a quest, and, she's 14, Owl! Come on! She seems like she's off in her own little world. Or at the very least, totally oblivious to the people around her. She can't carry a conversation to save her life, even though she had a full one with me the other day, or yesterday. Time's weird in this game. Hey, Yutaro. Is this game available on the App Store? Which one? The Google App Store. A good place to find high-quality video games. Dun dun dun. Now where's my money? You can keep it. What? The phone? Yeah, Ruggiero got himself a new one recently. There's no SIM card, so you can't make calls with it, but you can download games, no problem. I don't know if that's how phones work, but I'm gonna take this game at its word, because once again, I don't know. According to him, this is a cult classic NTR game. NTR? What's that? Sounds like a local radio station. Hell if I know, it's a visual novel terminology, I guess. But I'm getting some BD vibes from it. Oh, my girlfriend. Good morning. Oh god, my coffee's cold now. Well, I've been playing this game for like... I don't know how long I've been playing this game. Let's just say 5 minutes. Miyuki's voice rings out through the classroom. Just like that, all the girls start to gather around her in a giant circle. You know what's about to go down. Gossip. Get your dirty minds out of the gutter. They start asking her questions like whether she'd seen last night's season premiere. Of what? They don't specify, they just keep asking, and asking, over and over again, getting closer. They clutch at her clothes, asking if she's seen the season premiere. She begs them to tell her for what show. They start screeching, blood pours from their ears. Or if she'd heard about the new store that just opened up in town. No matter the topic, Miyuki answers each one with grace, sophistication, and a smile. Just like that, she lights up the room, drawing attention from quite a few of the guys in our class, mostly because she's holding a giant torch and it's a little conspicuous. This happens every morning, and there's no escaping it. And every time, it makes me painfully aware of the distance between us, even though she almost hopped my bones on the school roof yesterday. Sona Miyuki is the queen bee, and I'm nobody. Wow, dude, get your self-esteem up. She literally confessed her love to you yesterday. You know what? I shouldn't judge because I'm just as bad. A lone flower, blossoming in the vast desert of this campus. Man, she's just so beautiful. And my eyebrows are so crazy. Yeah. Here in the classroom, she's the star of the show. But I know she's just playing the part. As her old friend, I know what she's really like. Fussy and plain spoken. Dude! Did you see that? Huh? Sona-san just glanced over at us! Her eyes touched my body! Ugh. I can't help it. I'm crazy about her. And if I want to pursue this dream, I gotta confess my love. It's destiny. But you confessed your love yesterday, and it ended horribly. Good luck. I'm rooting for you, man. And yet, even as I speak... Boop boop. I can't help but glance at Kyo out of the corner of my eye. Amid the cheerful chatter, she sits perfectly still, the very picture of loneliness. There is now ash on my finger because I've been playing with this candle. It's probably a bad idea. Smells nice though. Mountain Lodge by I'm not gonna say who. Google it. They want me to save their name, doesn't give me money. During class, I'm playing the game because I don't care about going into a good college. Using my textbook as cover, I stealthily take out Yutaro's brother's phone and launch the game. Volume on max. Now loading. This is the loading music. Boop boop. Her eyes log onto mine. My battery is dying. What battery? Need to recharge. Wanna get zappy? I'm good, personally. Yeah, this is definitely the same game from yesterday, and by game I mean real life. The conversation plays out a little differently in the game, but for the most part, it's exactly the same as what happened on the roof. This level of pinpoint accuracy can't possibly be a coincidence. She must have been intentionally trying to recreate the scene, word for word. If she really interested in me? And did I use if instead of is? Whoa there, buddy, I muttered to myself. It's way too early to be drawing any sort of conclusion. That's for the last paragraph of your essay. See, the first paragraph is the introduction. Gotta save the conclusion for the end. Prior to yesterday, Makuo and I had never even spoken to each other. In fact, I didn't even know her name. Yutaro had to tell me. Willing myself to keep a level head, I resumed the game. Now loading. Again. Ooh. Wait. The heck are you doing? What the frickin' hentai wet dream is this? I'm a mommy cat. Nice try. Cats don't talk. They meow. Please don't go nyan. Boop boop. I'll take it. I'll take that. I also like the fact that you have a Harry Potter cat. 10 out of 10 on nerd points. Aoi frowns down at herself for a moment. Meow. I'm the mommy cat. What the fuck? That's not what I meant. The scene strikes me as familiar, cause obviously I see girls in boxes pretending to be cats all the time. It's Japan, you know, you just go to your local restaurant, boom, cat girls everywhere. Elon Musk comes to the town, boom, cat girls everywhere. Beast Wars spin-off, boom, cat girls. It definitely seems like the sort of thing the real world Mikuo would say at least. And knowing her penchant for oddball antics, I can't be sure she wouldn't do something like this, IRL, in real life. I shoot a furtive glance at the IRL Makuo. Oh, boop, she says, hand raised. There's her trademark pose again. The teacher ignores her. It's the only way to keep sane around here. She's not taking any notes. In fact, she doesn't seem to care about the lesson at all, unlike me who's playing a video game in class. Instead, she just sits there, hand in the air like she just don't care, staring into empty space. Sorry, I just dropped a candle on my desk because I can't stop playing with it. I'm part cat too, apparently. Even in autumn, the afternoon sun is as harsh as ever. My vision is engulfed in a white haze. Dang it, there comes the hallucinations again. Eventually, after blinking a few times, my sight finally registers a lone figure. What the? Oh. Yes, that's me, Sunichi. Standing there is none other than Suna Miyuki herself, baseball bat in hand. She's about to go and hit me up for that money I borrowed the other day. Haha, I don't have it. Goodbye, kneecaps. I didn't need you anyway. No way. You're the one who invited me up here? No, genius. Did you forget what my handwriting looks like? Well, considering we haven't talked in years and I don't go for your journal. Yeah, I did. Oh, right. On top of everything else, she's a master of calligraphy too. As such, her handwriting is extremely distinctive. It's basically Comic Sans. Her handwriting is Comic Sans. Wait. Then, how'd you know it was a written invitation? Because I got one too. She holds up a sheet of paper. I can tell it's the exact same stationery as mine. The trademark name on the top that says Aoi Stationery was a dead giveaway. Then that means... Can't imagine what she hopes to achieve by doing this. Who? Who indeed? Let's just wait and find out. Okay then. She then disappears, along with the entire building. It's a little creepy, but at this point, I'm kinda used to weird stuff happening. We stand there in silence, side by side, hand in hand, nostril to nostril, gazing out at the town, even though this is clearly just the sky. The clear autumn sky, which is full of clouds, seems to stretch on endlessly. I feel like we need to talk about what happened yesterday. But at the same time, it feels too personal somehow. Like we'll offend God if we don't stay to our strict Puritan values. It never used to be like this. In the past, we had more of a playful relationship. We had no trouble teasing or joking with each other. Insert adult joke there. I'm not gonna reach for it, you reach for it. Insert joke about reaching in there too. But we can't go back to the way we were. Not after the accident. In the distance, I hear the crack of a baseball bat. That reminds me, why'd you bring the bat? To practice my swing. It's for my next performance. Oh, they're doing fences! Ah, sweet, that's a good play. Though, I don't know what she's gonna play in it. I mean, well, you know. No, that's definitely a play that should stay, like, color strict. I know you can cast plays colorblind. Fences, don't do that. The play's about softball. Okay, fences is about baseball, but you know what, fine, whatever. I guess if it's the high school version. Interesting. Come to think of it, she was carrying one yesterday, too. It's probably the same one. You're really dedicated, huh? Well, as a second year, I did kind of steal the lead role from the older students, so now I need to earn it. I'm impressed. I close my eyes. In the past, we'd often go play at the local indoor batting cage. I remember her long hair fluttering with the motion of the ocean, the motion of her perfect, beautiful swing, and the stars in the sky. You're lying, aren't you? About what? Needing the practice? You're already a pro. Ooh, you smooth talker. I think you overestimate me. Doubt it. You had that bat with you yesterday too, didn't you? There's no way she'd bring a baseball bat to a romantic rendezvous just because. She has more tact than that. Actually, now that I think about it, I remember hearing that she'd used the bat to defend herself from a particularly aggressive admirer. Supposedly, the guy came close to spending the rest of his life in a wheelchair. At the time, I'd thought it was just another overblown rumor. But where there's smoke, there's fire, so they say. Is it for self-defense? I mean, partially, yeah. Alright, well, try not to kill anyone with that thing. Shut up. Miyuki pouts. She would never let this side of herself show in front of our classmates. But this is the real her. I'm only human. I get scared sometimes. I don't blame her for keeping her guard up around random guys. The rooftop door is the only exit. If it got locked, she'd be trapped. And just like that, her perfect reputation would be destroyed overnight. Because she'd get assaulted? Oh god, no. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, keep that bat, sis. What just happened? Looking at her face, I can still see traces of the girl I used to know. Sorry. You haven't changed a bit. I can't tell if you're really smart or really, really dense. Both is good. My bad. It's fine. I gave up on you years ago. Ow! Yeah, stab my heart some more, bro. It's true. We gave up on each other a long time ago. Funny. Our mystery letter writer is sure taking her sweet time to get up here. Gee, can't imagine why. We exchanged sarcastic quips. I feel a bit more comfortable now that I know the old her isn't completely gone. That makes it easier to work up the courage to talk to her. Listen. About yesterday. Yesterday? Oh, right! That was all an act, right? To help get me out of, that jam. Oh, I mixed up the voices. This is why I just do one voice, so I don't make this mistake. That was all an act, right? To get me out of that jam? Of course! You looked like you were really freaked out. Yeah, it totally threw me for a loop. I mean, I barely even know her. Thank you for showing up when you did. Seriously. I got it! Sorry, I know we're interrupting this tender moment of me murdering, random things. Ew! Just gonna... No need to thank me, I hardly did a thing except for confess my undying love to you. She stares at the ground, letting her guard down in a way that would be unthinkable in front of anyone else. Man, this episode is stretching on a little bit. I pause for a moment. But once again, she's calm. I ask her again, Why don't I know how to read? That love confession, it was all just an act? Right? Right. It wasn't real. Just forget it. Alright? I will. There's an unspoken agreement between us. The two of us are old friends. And nothing more. I have to maintain my distance from her. That much is crucial. Anyway, that Makuo-san sure is something else. I noticed she's steering the conversation back into safe territory. I guess the rumors are true. She's nuttier than a fruitcake and a squirrel on crack cocaine. And with a bad case of gamer brain. The heck is gamer brain? What the hell? I made it up. It's when you start to confuse video games with reality. I hate that. Her tone sharpened suddenly. Whoa. Is that why she always behaves the way she does? Well, Miyuki, you chill. She doesn't seem to care about anything, or at least she never seems to pay much attention. Miyuki, it's okay, honestly. It infuriates me. Miyuki's the type to always put 100% into everything she does. So it makes sense that she wouldn't get along well with someone as absent-minded as Makuo. Come on, don't be so hard on her. Having a poor grip on reality can't exactly be easy for her either, you know. That's not true. Who's there? Upskirt shot! It's you, Makuo! Alright, I'm going to end this episode here. Alright, thank you for watching this episode. If you liked what you saw, please like, share, and or subscribe. And even if you don't like it, please like, share, and subscribe anyway. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. Goodbye.